Like, one of the things I want to talk to you guys about is the fact that is like people on this earth don't care about you. They care about themselves. Like, one of the biggest things that I want you to remember, one of the biggest things that I want you to know is that when it comes to a lot of things, it's not the fact that like these people, they want the best for you, which is they just care about themselves. They are talking for themselves. They're advocating for themselves, not for you. People have no problems, no issues, no qualms whatsoever with lying to you, cheating, stealing, manipulating, you name it, as long as it's able to serve them. They have no problem cutting corners with you. So that's why I'm saying that, like, you know, a lot of people, they're just really speaking for themselves. And as I've gotten older, slowly, over time, I've realized that you have to account for yourself. You have to account for yourself. You have to speak up for yourself. You have to do things for yourself in your own way, not in somebody else's way. You have to understand that you guys don't have the same luck in life. Just because this guy did something doesn't mean that you'll be able to do it as well. Because the thing is, people lie. People don't tell you the full story when they do shit. I'm telling you. They omit certain details, you know? Or like, yeah, they omit certain details. They don't tell you the full story. So you end up hearing a piece of it, not the full thing. Or in other cases, and in most cases, people just lie. They literally just lie. They will literally lie to your face about the entire situation, about what happened and why. Everything. They'll just lie to your face. I'm telling you. So that's why I'm saying that, like, do not believe everything people say. Do not believe what everyone is saying out here in these streets about how they're making money, or even about how they got into this or how they got into that, or how you don't know how these people did it, bruv. You don't know. People will lie to your face. People will omit details. And that's something that actually happens a hell of a lot more than what you guys understand. It happens so much in life that you guys do not understand. These people are not honest. People are just looking out for themselves. They want the simplest, the easiest, the cheapest way to extract value, to steal, to take, to get from other people. So they'll lie. It happens. It's so widespread. I don't think you guys are understanding. So one of the biggest things that I want you to know, you know, that like don't listen to everybody, bro. Please do not listen to everybody. Not everybody knows the best. Not everybody knows what's best. They don't know the best, bruv. They don't know the best. They don't know what should be happening. They don't know these things. You know? Another thing is that you don't know how reality will translate for you. You don't know that. Now, you can know if you do things, that's like another video I made, do things the proper way, the official way. You can never go wrong with that. But still, you don't know how things are going to translate for you. I'm not saying they're going to automatically go bad, nor am I saying they're going to automatically go good. All I'm just saying is that do, you know, as they always say, do your own research. Like literally, and it's a real statement. It's a real thing. Do your own research, do your own analysis, do your own critical thinking for yourself on what you need to do, on what you think should go forward, according to your values, according for yourself. Because at the end of the day, whatever happens, whoever told you that piece of advice, it's not going to stay with them. It's going to stay with you. You know? Shit, you should probably think about what I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you that I want you to do things the official and proper and legalized way, because that place is not going to give you problems. And all these other third parties and outside people, I wouldn't trust them with nothing. With nothing. They are faker than a $30 bill. I'm telling you. And you'll never get peace with some of these people, bruv. That's why I'm telling you, premeditation, waiting is good. You know? Thinking about it, observing, listening, watching, seeing, you know, is a great thing to do. Because the world out here is full of vultures, man. Vultures of people, vultures for a mentality. I mean, let's talk about something else, which is like, I mean, associated with that is like, you know, like content. I was on my phone yesterday after my workout, took a shower. Anyways, point is, I'm on there, and to a certain degree, I just started seeing like the stuff I was watching was just retarded. It was just retarded. It was dumb. Like, it just didn't make any sense on why should I watch this. You know, like, here's 5 ways potatoes helped in the 1800s. You know, or Mr. Beast donates money, I don't know, builds a school in Vietnam or Cambodia or something. Or Mexican cartels kill people. And it's just like all this information, it's just robbing you of your time and energy and brain power, you know? And it's really, really going to like mess you up if you aren't careful and leave it the fuck alone. And really, I'm not trying to tell you to be a bookworm, but I am trying to tell you to be a bookworm. Like, if you're in, like, you should be focusing all your energy and attention into gaining and learning skills, refining and learning skills. I'm not saying you can't watch a little YouTube video here or there. You can, but 90% of your time should be going into that. 90% of your free time should be going to either sleeping, either working out, or just gaining more skills, studying, learning, you know, studying a new skill, studying what you got to study in school or whatever. All this other stuff, that's way better. You know, studying whatever skill or hobby you like. You know, whether it's like watching boxing film. That stuff is way better than watching a random celebrity has a court case. Like, who gives a shit? I don't know these people. Like, you don't know these people, bro. Like all these people that you see, you don't know these people, bro. You don't know what type of backdoor deals they have. And people like trying to make it seem like, oh, no, it's not. It's not like that. It very much is like that. The people who you see on TV, the people who you see, bro, that... you might as well think those people are fake, because they're fake. They actually, I'm telling you that they're fake. Yes, they're literally fake. You don't know what backdoor deals they have. You don't know you don't know all this other bullshit, bro. All this weird shit. You know, some of these people had to, you know, give up their booty holes. You know, some of these people had to sign blood sacrifices. Some of these people had to sacrifice kids. That's not a lie. It's real. It's a very real thing. You know, why do you think certain people get pushed up in the world the way that they do? Why? Why do certain people, athletes, singers, whoever, why do they get pushed and not the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people who are just as, if not actually more talented than this person? But why is this guy here and these guys aren't? Think about it. It's not a lie when they say there's an agenda happening. And you as a real person in the real world who's not, you know, a part of that realm, comparing yourself to these people in those realms who have access to things that you're not sure about, that you don't know how about, bro, it's retarded, bro. I'm not saying don't do your best. Obviously, go out there, push yourself, advocate for yourself, you know? There's another thing. You got to fucking pull up your pants, brother. You got to wake up. You got to put on pants in the morning and a shirt and shoes. You know what I'm saying? Brush your teeth, comb your hair, wipe the crust off your eyes, and get your ass out that door and do something, you know? And you go train if you want to go be in sports. You got to go fucking go out there, do the work, the push-ups, the running and the lifting and and the jumping and whatever. Got to go pick up that textbook if you want to get in school. You know, you got to go research that business. You know, go get your documents, go get your business bank account, go do all that shit. Whatever the fuck. You have to, you have to go out there and advocate for yourself. Send that email, make that call, do it. You know, you got to put yourself out there in this life, man. You know, but I'm just saying that, like, don't compare yourself with some of those people, man. Really, really don't, man. You live in a separate existence than those people. Because you don't know how these people get there, you know? But, you know, it's such a real thing. But it's also knowing that, like, people just don't care about you, bro. They don't like you. They don't care about you. They don't want the best for you, you know? They don't care, bro. And another thing is that it's not like people are neutral or indifferent. No, they don't want the best for you. They wish you bad. Yes, I'm saying it out loud. They are actively wishing harm against you. They're wishing bad against you. It's not that they're neutral. No, they're not neutral. They're negative. Let me tell you why. Because you doing good literally means that they're doing bad. It's really like that. What does that mean and look like? It means that, like, for you to win, it literally means somebody else has to lose. People are like, no, it's not like that. It actually is. For a business to get your money means that another business isn't. They're losing money. For someone to get accepted into a job, it means other people didn't get accepted into that same job. And when we talk about certain opportunities and things in life, that's bringing more status, more money to you, not to them. In life, in this human jungle that we live in, it is a direct competition with almost everything. So no, people do not have good intentions. People are literally competing with you. People do not want the best for you. They don't. They might lie and fake and smile, but they don't care. They only care about themselves. They care about their own little family, and that's it. When it comes to another person, they don't give a rat's ass. So you got to stay cautious out here in these streets. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to stay out of range. You got to duck, you know what I'm saying? You got to stay out of range. You got to bob and weave, you know what I'm saying? You got to slip and roll, you know what I'm saying? With the, you know, dodge the punches, not get hit, and be precise hitting back. You know, that's just how it needs to be. That's just how it needs to be, you know? Otherwise, you'll get caught up in bullshit. That's one of my rules. I can't let you get close. You know, it's an MMA thing, a boxing thing, where I can't let you get close enough to where you could potentially do harm to me. So I'm not gonna even give you the opportunity to even. You understand? So, not gonna even give you the opportunity to even do anything. I'm not gonna even give you that platform. It's not about whether you'll do it or not do it. It's about me not giving you that opportunity. Because if it does go tits up and something does happen to me or somebody who I actually like, it's going to be my fault. Because I should have never gave that person the opportunity to even do anything to me. Nothing. Not even give them a door. Because let me tell you something. I remember in the Bible, it talks about this. The Bible is an ancient book, beautiful book in terms of the things it talks about at times. It says the lion is like, the devil is like a lion. It's always on the prowl, looking for someone to devour. I know that. Go Google that. Google that right now. I know on YouTube you can like click out and stuff. It's like literally saying that the devil and evil in this world is always there. It's on the prowl. It's looking for someone to devour. Let that not be you. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of range. If we know there's lions over there, we walk away. We walk on the other side. We go around it. You know, we go over. We dig a tunnel underneath. Whatever we do not meet face to face with those lions because they're going to fuck us up. We got to know it, man. You got to know when you're outgunned in life. That's not being a bitch. That's just how it is. You got to know what things you can get into and what things you can't go into. If I remember this one lady I was watching on TikTok, if you're trying to go to a situation and if you don't have one of these three, which is that A, you don't have an escape plan, B, you don't know how to defend yourself in that situation, C, you don't have the skills to be in that type of place, or D, you can't at least advocate, or 5, this is the least, you can't exit as smoothly as you need to. Whatever the fuck that situation or place is, or that thing you're thinking about, you don't need to be there in advance. You don't even need to talk about it. You don't even need to be there. Cut that shit out. It's not going to serve you well. Because whenever these things are not being met for you, it just gets worse and worse. So that's always what I say. So the world's crazy out here, man. You got to toughen out here, man. You know, literally, you have to be selfish. I swear to God, you need to be selfish. You need to be like, I'm going to advocate for this because it's me and everything. But yeah, that's my advice. That's what I think. But yeah, see you guys on the next one.